everyone, Namaste. Welcome to my channel. I'm Beth Elan. Today's practice, we're gonna go through some sun salutations. I'm gonna show you 3 ways to do them. The first way being the more like beginners or maybe you're tired. And the last way will be the more advanced way, including chaturanga and upward facing dog. Um, so let's just get right into it. We're going to start with a little warm up. So come to your hands and knees. We're going to start with a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, you can tuck your toes under, dip your chest, and lift your gaze. And as you exhale, uncurl your toes. Bring your navel in, chin to chest. Curl the tailbone down. And a few more like this. Inhale, chest forward. Tailbone curls up. And exhale, round it up like the Halloween cat. One more. Inhale, micro bending the elbows. And exhale, curl it in. Actually, one more feels better. So one more on your own breath. Come to neutral. We're going to push back into our downward dog. So go ahead and curl your toes under. Maybe walk your fingers out a little ways. Push into your fingertips and knuckles and lift your hips up and back. You can keep your knees bent generously if you like. Like inhale and exhale out the mouth. If you paddle out the feet, so bend one knee and straighten the other leg. And do the opposite side. I've heard this called walking the dog. It makes sense. Spine is nice and long. Biceps are along the ears. Head is heavy. And to warm up, go ahead and lift your right leg straight up. Inhale and exhale. Bring your knee towards your nose. Come into almost a plank pose. Inhale up and back. And exhale, bring your knee to your nose. One more. Inhale, foot rises to the sky. And exhale, knee to nose. And go ahead and bring that foot back. Push into your down dog. And go ahead and do the other side. Bring your left foot up to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, pull it in as nice and tight. One more, you can do this. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And go ahead and walk your feet up towards the top of the mat for a nice forward fold, bending your knees generously, taking all the weight out of your hands and arms. You swing side to side. You can grab hold onto either elbow. And let your head be heavy. Maybe swing, just shaking your head out. On your next inhale, you're going to lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reach out and up overhead. Hands come to touch. And exhale. Bring your hands to prayer to your heart center. 2 breaths here, standing still. Now that our heart is already beating, let's start in with the Sun Salutations. First one here, inhale, bring your arms down, all out and up. Hands come to touch. Exhale, fold forward. Hang heavy. Inhale, lift halfway. Back is parallel to the ceiling. Exhale, plant your palms. Put your left foot back behind you into this runner's lunge. And then bring your right foot back into your plank pose. If you need to, you can bring your knees down to the mat. And go ahead and lower slowly, keeping your elbows in towards your ribs, all the way down to your belly. On your next inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. In your cobra pose, you can push into the floor slightly. Just make sure you keep your hips and the tops of your feet pressing into the mat. Exhale, lower. And you can push up into your downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Walk forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms reach up overhead. And come down through center. To take 2 breaths here in your mountain pose. We're going to do 2 more sun salutations. This one is slightly more advanced. We're not going to come down to our knees. If you do need to come down to your knees, do it the first way. You can do it the first way all 3 times. You don't have to, you can challenge yourself, but don't do something that's outside of where you are now. You're more than welcome to be where you are. Bringing your knees down to the mat. It's not any less, it'll bring your heartbeat up. And moving with your breath, that's really the point. It's not trying to get to a more challenging pose or anything like that. Just moving with the breath, connecting with your body, and connecting with that breath. So, go ahead and get into our second sun salutation. Go ahead and inhale, bring your arms out and up overhead. Hands come together to touch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms. Come back directly into your plank pose. Exhale, lower down all the way to your belly, keeping your elbows in. On an inhale, push up into a. You're not using your hands, just pressing up with your back. Exhale, come down and push it back to downward facing dog. You can walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Hold it in. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come all the way up. Arms up overhead. And come down through center. Another breath here. Our next sun salutation, I'll be sharing how to do chaturanga and your upward facing dog. If you haven't tried these poses yet, please listen carefully and listen to your body. Otherwise, just do it the same way that we just did now or the way we did it the first time. Last one. Go ahead and inhale, bring your arms around and up to touch overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms. Come back into your plank pose. Listen carefully. If you're going into chaturanga, exhaling, bending your elbows, seating your elbows in tight, tight, tight. About 90 degrees here. So your elbows are by your rib cage. Then you're going to flip your feet over so you're on the tops of your feet. And as you inhale, straighten your arms into your upward facing dog. Chest points forward, gazes forward, palms and the tops of your feet are the only things on the mat. And on your next inhale, you can flip your feet back and push into your downward facing dog. Walk with your feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Thumbs pressing into your sternum. Feeling your heart beating. Probably a little faster than it was earlier. Slow your breathing. Breathe deeply. See if you can't slow your heartbeat. Let's kind of come down to take a seat. I'm going to inhale, lift my arms up and around. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms and come back to plank and drop your knees down. Come to one side. Go ahead and sit with the legs wide. We're going to do a forward fold. So facing the long end of your mat. Bring both legs out wide as you can. For me, it's not very wide, so it's fine if it's not very wide for you either. Pose like this, if you're not very flexible, like how you see I am, I like to sit on a pillow. I'm sitting on the very edge of the pillow so that my hips kind of roll forward. It makes it easier to fold a little ways. Keeping your toes pointed straight up so your knees are also pointing straight up to the ceiling. Your legs are nice and straight. And go ahead and fold forward, whatever that is to you. For me, I don't go very far, and that's perfectly okay. Taking several deep breaths here in stillness after all of those hard sun salutations. That always gets the blood pumping, which is great. And then gotta slow it back down. Flip your palms to face down on the mat. and push yourself up. And come to take a seat and however is comfortable. If you just want to cross your legs here. Maybe take a few neck rolls. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And dip your chin in towards your chest. Until your left ear comes to your left shoulder. And then go back. Dip your chin into your chest. Um, Come back to neutral. I recommend staying in stillness for as long as you can, but I will close our time together by chanting Om one time. You can join if you like. Inhale the chant. Om. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope it was challenging for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to make a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.